Good morning on an absolutely stunning morning in Scotland, and we've just left our hotel and we're coming along the road and we're just at the end of Loch Orr because we're on our way back to Oban because we're going to get a ferry over to the Isle of Mull today, which should be exciting. But I had to stop because look at the view here and look at that castle. I don't even see it on the camera, but I'll add a photo in anyway. How beautiful is that today? What a start to the day. So we had a bit of a dilemma today. We was all set to go to the Isle of Mull. I booked 2 ferry tickets and we got to the check-in, and I'd already booked I ticked off that the dogs were going to be left in the car while we were on the ferry. And she says, oh, you haven't booked the car in, you've only booked foot passengers. So I said, oh, okay, all right. So we tried to book the car in and there wasn't any space to come back later. So it wasn't the fact getting there, it was the fact that we wouldn't be able to come home or get back over onto the mainland. So we decided to maybe do foot passengers. She went and found a car park. But by the time we found a car park, most of them were full up. It's quite busy because it's school holidays. We had to abandon the idea because we wouldn't have got back to the check-in time for the ferry. So sadly, well, not sadly, is it? Look where we are. Look at it. The sun's out. It's absolutely stunning, and we're on the beach just near Oban. So, you know, there's worse things that could happen than not making it to Mull. We're going to try and rebook for tomorrow, but whether we do or not, we'll wait and see. So today we're going to do here, maybe pop back into Oban for a coffee, and then head up into the Highlands again because it was so beautiful when we went there the other day. So yeah, so that's the dilemma of the day, but not the worst thing that could happen in the world, is it really? The dogs are having a wonderful time on the beach, which is the most important thing.
You give me this energy, it is like you set me free. Chasing highs to stay alive, but if I'm with you, I'll survive. So hold me close into the night, cause I need you to stay. You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait.
So these mountain ranges behind us here are the other islands, and if you come this way, over here, that's where we would have gone today, to the Isle of Mull, just off round the corner around there. And then this way we'd head out to the Inner and Outer Hebrides.
So hold me close into the night, cause I need you to stay. You take me to paradise, that's why it's hard to wait. Can I be around you for motivation, just a little while?
So Jackie,
Yeah,
on a scale of 1 to 10, how fed up are you that we missed the ferry to the Isle of Mull?
probably about a 6.
Oh yeah, I've come down now. Since we've been on this beach, I'm back down to about a 3 now. But we had to pay 20 quid on the ferry as well, which was a bit of a bummer.
But then we've got 3 lots of free parking.
Yeah,
so
that's
we're
true,
quits.
that's true, yeah, that's true. We did well, didn't we? So we're quits again, and we still got 3 days left. If you can, always walk tall. I always say walking tall's not an actual physical thing, even though it can be. It's actually a mental thing as well. If you walk tall in life, no matter what life throws at you, you'll always try and enjoy it as much as you can. So you keep your head up, keep smiling through. We sat down, so the dogs have had a really good run. They've been running for about 45 minutes. We're just sitting by the car now. Got myself a nice latte. Yep, that's nice. And just enjoying the sun and the beach. Pixie's not keen on being dried. Oh yeah, you're not keen on being dried. Oh, don't have a coffee over, Bumble. She gives little growls. She's got to get used to being touched like that. And she's just like, let me back on the beach, please. So we've come back to Glencoe because we just couldn't resist seeing the mountains, could we?
No.
So we've come back to the visitor centre and the Clackaig Inn. We're going to go for a walk here and then have some dinner here as well. We've been blessed with the best weather, haven't we, Jackie?
Yeah, we certainly are.
Been amazing, isn't it? The dogs are super chilled after their mega time at the beach earlier. Bumble's under there. Bumblebee. You're looking tired. You're actually looking tired for once, are you? Eh? Hello, you. As we walk through this path in Glencoe, so we're in the heart of the Highlands, up in the Highlands, and it's just magical. It's almost like walking through a sort of a fairy tale forest in a way. Just the way the moss is growing on the trees, and the way the little stream runs along, and the dogs are having a great time, as you can see. And the sun's out. We're hitting about 20 degrees today in April, which is amazing. And the mountains look amazing. It's just absolutely stunning. And I know us YouTubers say that a lot. When you get out, it really is. When you start to see the world and open your eyes to nature, oh, nothing better. Love it. Absolutely love it. Bang me head. That's not good. so spectacular. Love it. She's desperate to get going again. Hello. Oh, sorry. Oh yeah. Thank you, my love. Like a woodland from the movies. Beautiful, isn't it? Come on! Let's go! Bubble! Come on in! Bubble, come on! What you found? Come on! Good boy! Down or up? Down. Bubble. Up. Look at me. Look at me. Bubble. Good boy. Look at all this rockfall here from the mountain with all the moss that's growing on it. It's really peaty and boggy. Just looks incredible. Hello. You had a good time. Pixie's like our adventure dog, so she doesn't stop. She'll climb and run over everything. Jackie gets a little bit worried. She does like to find the highest thing to jump off of. Got the mountains in the background. When I'm walking along, I always think of the history of the land. Can you imagine what's gone on over this land over the years, over the centuries? And how it probably hasn't changed that much. Just the people come and go. One thing people do when they're in the mountains and around these walks, they put stones on the piles, so Jackie's going to balance one on the top. Can she do it? Called Signal Rock. Yes, look, got the top one. No, don't you take it off.
Are we just going to keep following it?
Yeah, see where it goes, shall we? Sure, it'll bring us back out on the road sometime. down while we look out over this. Yeah. We kind of got lost. Don't really know where we are. If we haven't been in touch with anyone by the time you see this, then we're lost in the Highlands of Scotland. Oh yeah. I've always wanted to say this, Jackie. Oh, Bonnie Heather. I'm Conor MacLeod from the Clan MacLeod. There can be only one. So having the dogs with us means you don't see that much wildlife. See some birds and hear the birds obviously, but here in the Antor woodland the regeneration's going on, and it's, well, as you've seen as we walk around, it's beautiful. And there can be great spotted woodpeckers found in here, and also the pine martins here as well. There's around 3,000 pine martins in Scotland, and they're elusive creatures about the size of a cat, and they prevent the spread of invasive grey squirrels to keep the red squirrel population a bit safer. So they're actually really needed. Oh, that's a squeaky one. And just like that, we're back on the road, just up from the inn. We're going to go and get some dinner now. So we've come to the Glencoe Inn where we were earlier, and we've had our lovely walks, and now we've come for something to eat. I've got myself a latte, Diet Coke, and look at that. That is haggis, neeps and tatties, but for a vegetarian, because I don't eat meat, so it's vegetarian haggis. Jackie's just had a little taster. Do you like it? What have you got? You've got, look at that. I think that's haddock. Not sure.
Looks like place.
I did read it, but look at that, fish and chips, beautiful. So we're gonna enjoy this. That is so nice. Highly recommend coming here. The Glencoe Inn, right in the middle of the Highlands.
Ain't afraid of the dark, 'cause once you let the light in, you won't see the beautiful stars shining down from afar. No, I ain't afraid of the dark.